PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to our coverage of Guymon Lady Tigers Volleyball. Tonight, along with the Tigers' normal black and orange, there's pink all around, as tonight is the annual Pink Out game. All proceeds from the Pink Out t-shirts sales go to benefit Anthony Mancato. He is the son of the junior high volleyball coach, Connie Mancato. Anthony is currently battling cancer, so we do thank everyone who purchased t-shirts to help Anthony in this cause, and we wish him a speedy and well recovery. And we're ready for action. Elkhart. The Elkhart, Kansas Wildcats have come to town to take on the now 10th ranked Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers come in with a record of 18-6. Head coached by Ty Ware. He's in his 17th year in that position, and he's assisted by Danielle Collins. Elkhart will serve first to start the contest. Starters for Guymon. Number 42, a senior middle player, Shea Smith. There's the opening serve. The outside hitter hit across. And that goes to Guymon. Nice hit there by number 7, Peyton Bowers. He's a senior left side player. Already a couple of subs, whereas his rotation in place and they move. So serving now, just coming in, number 11, the senior setter, Kiana Aguilar. Spike blocked partially by Smith. They'll set her up in the middle for the kill. Hits it long, too long. So back to Elkhart. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Also on the floor for Guymon, the libero, a junior, number 21, Isabel Malco. She'll hit that one. Aguilar across the court, and it's hit across by number 20, Macy LaGrange, the sophomore left side player, and service back to the Lady Tigers. Now serving number 7, Peyton Bowers. There's the serve. Now look to return. Hit by Malco, Aguilar, and then hit across by Jacqueline Vasquez, the junior right side player wearing number 12. Another spike. LaGrange has to just bump it across as it was too low. Shea with a kill shot. And Elkhart able to save it. Back outside to LaGrange for the spike. That one bumped around. Volleyed back. Bowers hits it forward. And hits the ground underneath the net. So we're tied back up at 2 apiece. And Elkhart will serve again. There's a serve into the net. So Guymon now leads 3-2, and they'll serve again. And Malco takes a seat on the bench. In for the first time, number 14, a junior middle player, Camry Kane. Shea Smith serves for the Lady Tigers. Serve is returned. Smith with the dig. Bowers. LaGrange will hit it across. There's a spike shot long. And that one will be outside. Good hard hit, but just a little bit too long. So Smith will serve again. Lady Tigers leading 4-2. And set up along the side. Too long again, so 5-2 now Guymon leads. You mentioned everybody but those 2 starters that came out early. Bethany Jones, a junior right side player, wears number 17, and also number 26, a junior setter, Hope Blood. That one, Guymon couldn't get to that one on time. Smith will take a seat on the bench as Malco returns. 5-3 now the score. Elkhart serving. Here's a serve. Malco saves it over to Bowers. And Aguilar hits it across. Hit across. They'll try to set up LaGrange outside. Long shot. Too far. So Elkhart takes the point and will maintain the serve. 5-4 now the score. Guymon leads. dig at the line with Aguilar. Back to LaGrange. Too long again. 5-5 now the score. So Elkhart has tied it up with those 3 straight points. There's the serve. Bowers has to save that one. Barely gets it across. That was Kane that got it across. Spike at the net. Blocked by Kane. Another spike at the net. Hit wide. That's going to win back a point for Guymon. They regain the lead at 6-5 as Blood and Jones will return and Aguilar and Vasquez take a seat. So Blood now serving. There's the serve through the middle. Set up in the middle. Has to just punch it across. Outside to LaGrange. Hard return. Bowers got it on there, but it hits off of the basketball goal above. And so made it hard to return as it returned back down quickly. So we're tied up at 6 apiece again. Elkhart with the serve. That serve just a little bit too long. And Bowers watched it hit. So 7-6, Guymon with the lead now. Macy LaGrange jump serve, and it's too long. So 7-7 now the score. Malco over to Bowers now. Elkhart returns. LaGrange with the dig. And Blood tried to get to it, but it was hit far enough up into the net. Could not return. So Elkhart takes the lead, 8-7. There's the serve. Jump serve is wide. So back tied up, 8 apiece. It'll be Isabel Malco serving now for the Lady Tigers. There's a serve, right? Nice serve. Just curved just under the net. Elkhart with a tough time returning it. Can't. And so 9-8 now the score. Guymon with the lead. Malco will serve again. Return. They'll have to dig that out. Blood to Bowers. Tries to set up LaGrange. She just has to bump it across. At the net. Hit across. Rolls over the top. No, they'll say Elkhart touched the net. So that'll be a point for Guymon, and they'll maintain the serve. So it's 10-8 now the score. Guymon in the lead in this first set. Substitution for Elkhart. And back into action. There's the serve from Malco to the back line. Shea at the line. Tried to spike it at the net. Too many hits. That's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers. 11-8. Serve to the back line, hit wide, too far up. And Guymon really rallying with Malco serving now. 12-8 now the lead. There's Malco's serve there. Hit sideways again. There. Can't got it to the net, but couldn't quite get it over. So 13-8 now. As Guymon continues to build their lead with Malco serving. This one looks like it will be returned as they bump it across. Bowers to Blood. She'll set it up in the middle for Smith. Nice spike. Dug by Elkhart though. Blocked by Smith. but hits sideways. Guymon unable to return it. So Elkhart wins back the serve and gets a point. So now 13-9, Guymon leads with Elkhart serving. There's a serve. Off the hands of LaGrange sideways, 13-10 now. Serve dug by LaGrange up to Blood. Outside to Bowers, she'll bump it over the top. Elkhart, great save there. Blood will set it up for Smith in the middle this time. And she gets the kill shot on the spike. 14-10 now, Guymon leads. Aguilar and Vasquez will return to the match as Jones and Blood head back to the bench. There's the serve by Aguilar. Hit into the net. 15-10 now, Guymon's lead. So Kiana Aguilar, the senior setter, will continue to serve. Well, hit high over there. Smith at the line outside to Bowers. Hits it across court for the kill. 16-10 now. Guymon leads. And we've got a timeout on the court. In the first set, Guymon leads Elkhart 16-10. Back out of the timeout. Kiana Aguilar still serving for the Lady Tigers. Served into the middle. Shea Smith hits it up. Outside, Bowers with the hit. Smith with the block at the net. Bumped across. Malco with it. Over to Aguilar. Smith with the spike. Off of the middle blocker for Elkhart. 17-10 now, Guymon leads. And Aguilar will serve again. Substitute for Elkhart. There's the serve. All the way to the back line. Ball hits sideways, so 18-10 now. Guymon has really surged with Aguilar and Malco serving. Smith with the spike at the net. Nice kill shot there. That's her third of the game, 19-10. Another serve by Aguilar. Malco with it. Aguilar in the middle to Smith. Spike. That went a little bit too long, so the rally ends as Elkhart finally scores, and they'll take over the serve now. Down 19-11. There's the serve. LaGrange digs it out. Aguilar bumps it across. Elkhart can't return. 20-11 now. And number 7, Peyton Bowers, will now serve, the senior left side player. There's the serve to the back line. Bumped across, Malco. Aguilar at the line, outside to LaGrange for the spike. It was in. 21-11. Bowers' second serve. Ball hit across and outside. Referee says that was in, so that'll be an Elkhart point, 21-12. As Elkhart will serve. Aguilar back outside to LaGrange. LaGrange with a shot to the back line. There's a spike attempt. Bowers with the dig. Aguilar into the net. LaGrange couldn't save that, was just too far ahead, so 21-13. Elkhart maintains their serve. Serve to LaGrange again. Aguilar outside to LaGrange. Has to just two-handed across. Malco, Aguilar, Smith in the middle, and she spikes it off the middle blocker. That's her fourth kill shot of the game, 22-13. And now Smith will step to the back line and serve it up. There's her first sub. Dug from the back line. Get it across. Bowers digs it. Aguilar. LaGrange will return it. Spike attempt. Smith knocks it high. Bowers saves it. And back across by Kane. At the line. Partially blocked, but stayed in bounds. Well, Elkhart wins that point, 22-14. Elkhart serving now. LaGrange with the dig. Aguilar bumps it across. Hit back across. Malco to Aguilar. She'll set up LaGrange outside. There's the spike off the net. 23-14 now. A couple of subs in for the Lady Tigers. Blood and Jones will return as Aguilar and Vasquez will step back to the bench. Blood will be serving. There's a serve. Returned by Elkhart. Blood hits it over to LaGrange. LaGrange has to hit it across. Shot to the middle, and there's a kill shot from Elkhart. 23-15 now the score as they earn back the service with that hard shot. There's a serve. Malco with the dig. Set by Blood. Try to set up Jones. Blocked though. LaGrange able to return it back across though. And hit into the net. So that'll make it 24-15. So this is the set point here as Macy LaGrange comes back to serve for her second time. She'll jump serve it and into the net. So back over to Elkhart, 24-16. For a set point from now on as Guymon just 1 point set of winning it. Blood at the net, spike from Smith, from Kane, and that's the match. Guymon wins set 1, 25-16. Back for set number 2. Guymon leading 1-0 in this best-of-5 match. Serving up first for Guymon, Kiana Aguilar. Nice serve there, barely saved there. Malco with the hit. Aguilar outside to Bowers. And she got the spike to go down inbounds. So Guymon with the early 1-0 lead. Aguilar serving again. All the way to the back line. That one goes out wide. Elkhart able to return it. Malco with the hit. Aguilar to LaGrange. LaGrange gets it to curve into that corner. 2-0 Guymon with the lead now. Aguilar once again serves to the back line. They'll just have to bump it across. LaGrange there. Aguilar sets up Smith in the middle, and her spike is just a little bit too long. So first point of the set for the Lady Wildcats. 2-1 now the score in favor of Guymon. There's the serve. Malco with it. Bumped across by Aguilar. Back at the net for the spike. Malco with the dig. And it returned it all the way across. Elkhart couldn't save that, so 3-1 Guymon with the lead. And they have the serve now. Peyton Bowers will serve. Serve to the back line. We'll set up for a middle. Mike can't get it as it fell right underneath the net. So 4-1 now. Guymon with the lead. Bowers with her second serve. To the back line, off the ceiling, able to get it across. And Bowers tried to save that one as that one went long. Could not do it, so 4-2 now the score as Elkhart takes back control of the serve. There's serve, Malco with the dig. Aguilar sets up LaGrange. That one just a little bit too long. 4-3 now the score. Malco with the dig. Aguilar. The Granger just have to hit it across. They'll set up the outside hitter for the spike. Malco with the save. That hit off the ceiling. Smith tried to save it but couldn't. And so we're tied back up at 4 apiece. Elkhart still with the serve. That serve too long, so Guymon regains the lead 5-4. Shea Smith serving, a senior middle blocker. Nice serve. Elkhart able to return it. Bowers over to Aguilar. Tries to set up Kane at the net. Didn't go well, but they did get it across. Spike at the net. Bounces off the net over the defenders and falls to the ground. So we're tied back up at 5 apiece. Elkhart serving. Dig by Malco. Aguilar to LaGrange. LaGrange bumped into the net. So that's going to give Elkhart the lead 6-5. Serves an ace there. 7-5 as the Guymon defense fell asleep a little bit on that one. There's the next serve. LaGrange with the dig. Aguilar. And LaGrange has to just return it. Hits off the middle blocker's hand and falls to the ground. So Guymon wins back to serve and trails by 1, 7-6. Back into the contest, Hope Blood, number 26, and number 17, Bethany Jones. And Jacqueline Vasquez and Kiana Aguilar will go out. There's a serve from Blood. Malco hits it. Blood Malco has set up LaGrange. LaGrange gets it across, partially blocked. Bowers to Blood, outside to LaGrange. And she gets the kill shot there on the spike. That'll tie it up at 7 apiece, with Hope Blood serving for the second time. Outside hitter blocked by Jones. So 8-7, Guymon back with the lead. That one hit to the back line and into the stands. So 9-7 now, Guymon with the lead. We have a timeout on the court in set number 2. The Guymon Lady Tigers lead the Elkhart Lady Wildcats 9-7. Hope Blood will serve for the 4th time. Guymon leading 9-7. Shot from the middle blocker. Dug by Malco off of the ceiling. Nobody else could get there for the second shot. So 9-8. Service back to Elkhart. There's the serve. Bowers hits it, but goes backwards, so we're tied back up 9 apiece. Bowers with the dig. Malco hits it forward, and Kane hits it across. And Elkhart has troubles. They tried to set up for the spike, but ball was hit to where she had to climb over the setter to get to it. So set and point and service back to Guymon. 10-9 they lead. And that one falls in between 3 Lady Wildcats. So LaGrange will serve for a second time now. Guymon leading 11-9. That one dug out. They'll set up on the outside into the net. 12-9 now Guymon leads. Grange 4th serve. They are able to return it. Malco sets it up to Blood. She'll set up Smith in the middle, or Kane in the middle, I'm sorry. But Kane can't get it to come down and bounce. So 12-10 now the score in favor of Guymon. Elkhart with the serve. That serve off the hands of LaGrange into the stands, so 12-11 now the score. Jump serve dug by LaGrange to Bowers, and LaGrange gets it across. Another dig. Elkhart that time. Malco to Blood, outside to Bowers. She bumps it across, kind of into that center hole, and regains the service for Guymon. 13-11 now the score. Malco serving all the way to the back line. Set up in the middle. They'll have to just bump it across. Bowers over to Blood, outside to Bowers, into the net. So serve back to Elkhart, and it's a 1-point game again. Guymon leads 13-12. That serve hit into the net, so Guymon back to a 2-point lead, 14-12, and in control of the serve. Aguilar and Vasquez will return as Jones and Blood head out. Aguilar serving. Ball into the middle for the spike. Dug nicely by Malco. Outside for Bowers for the hit. That one dug well. Shot at the line. The net there too high. And that'll be a point for Guymon. 15-12 now in favor of the Lady Tigers. All hit deep. Elkhart able to get it across. LaGrange up to Aguilar. Aguilar bumps it across. Elkhart returns it. Malco to Aguilar to Smith. Smith with the spike. And that one's not going to get returned. Aguilar serving again with Guymon leading 16-12. Doug all the way across. Smith with the hit. Aguilar. Malco hits it across. Blocked partially at the net. Malco there. Aguilar. Smith will have to just bump it across. They'll try to set up in the middle for the spike into the net. It's 17-12 now. Guymon leads. Aguilar still serving. That one dug out by the back line. Malco with the hit. And Vasquez tried to save that one, but too close under the net and couldn't return it. So 17-13 now the score. We've got a timeout on the court. Guymon leads Elkhart in set number 2, 17-13. Elkhart with the serve. Guymon leading 17-13 in set number 2. Guymon won the first set. Smith with the hit in the middle. And Guymon gets back to serve and now leads 18-13. Serve by Peyton Bowers into the corner. They'll set up in the middle. Smith gets a piece of it. LaGrange can't quite save it. She got her hand under it, but only went up about a foot off of that. So 18-14 as Elkhart regains the serve. Out to the back line. Bowers with the dig. Aguilar over to LaGrange. LaGrange just two hands it across. Smith with a partial block. Aguilar sets it up. Malco will return it. Back to the back line, Malco, Aguilar. LaGrange will two-hand it into the corner. Right in that back corner. 19-14. That was a perfect shot as it just went over the head of the backline player in that corner. And there wasn't much she could do. So Shea Smith serving now for the Lady Tigers. Will be bumped across from the middle. Bowers. Aguilar sets up Kane in the middle and can't quite get to it. So 19-15 now the score. Elkhart now back in control of the serve. There's the serve into the middle. Dug out by Bowers and hit across by Aguilar. Vasquez got a hit in there as well. Partially blocked by Kane, but falls on their side of the net, and Elkhart wins the point. Now trailing 19-16, and does control the serve. LaGrange, Aguilar bumps it across. Malco there to LaGrange with the spike attempt, and it's dug out by Elkhart. LaGrange digs that out. Ball in the middle. LaGrange taps it across, gets that dig as well. Bowers there, and hit across by Vasquez. Shot in the middle. Vasquez with the dig. Aguilar outside to LaGrange off the net. Returned by Elkhart. Malco. Aguilar. And can't quite get his across as it hits the net. So 19-17 now the score as Elkhart moves closer. There's a serve. Bowers with the dig. Aguilar. LaGrange with the spike. Off the net. Curves it outside. And we've got a 1-point match, 19-18. There's a serve. Hit by LaGrange. Aguilar can't get it across. He tried to set up LaGrange, but it was just a little bit off, and we're tied up at 19 apiece. LaGrange bumps it up to Aguilar, back to LaGrange, and hits the spike off the middle blocker for the point. So Guymon earns back the serve, leads 20-19. Blood and Jones back into the match as Aguilar and Vasquez head out. Blood serving. That one tried to dig that one out, couldn't, so Guymon now leads 21-19. Guymon trying to take a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 match. That one dug out, but off of the pole. So two great serves by Blood. Gets Guymon up 22-19. This one will be returned by Elkhart. LaGrange with the hit over to Blood. Back to LaGrange. It's dug out. Returned by Elkhart. Malco with the dig. Blood with the setup and the long shot by LaGrange is dug out and returned. Blood, Jones, LaGrange gets that one to cross over. That hit outside of the pole. So 23-19 now Guymon leads. Blood still serving. There's a shot. Elkhart able to return it. Malco back there. Over to Blood. She'll set up LaGrange outside. And that one falls. So 24-19 now. And we've got a timeout on the court. Guymon 1 point away from taking a 2-0 lead, leading Elkhart 24-19. Blood will serve. And set point here. There's a shot, and that serve is too long. So 24-20 now the score. Let's go. Elkhart serving. Waiting for the scoreboard to catch up. And they've got it correct now. Guymon leads 24-20. Hit to the back line. Bowers, Jones. Malco gets it across. Oh, hit into the gap. Malco dives for it. So did Blood, but ball hit wide. So Elkhart stays alive. 24-21 now the score. At the line, Jones with the spike attempt. Ball bumped back up into the net. And Guymon takes a 2-0 lead with a 25-21 win. And we are ready for set number 3. Guymon leading 2-0. Elkhart serves. Dug out by LaGrange. LaGrange hits it back across. Malco with the hit. Set by Blood to Bowers. And that spike dug out. Hit back across by Elkhart. Bowers to Blood to Smith. And Smith at the middle hit it into the net. So Elkhart takes the 1-0 lead. Guymon needing just one more set for the win. There's LaGrange outside to Bowers. And hit by Blood. Returned by Elkhart. Blood over to Malco, over to Bowers. That one's dug out. Malco with the hit to Blood, over to Bowers. She'll tap it behind the front line for the first point of the game for the Lady Tigers. Aguilar and Vasquez will return to the match as Jones and Blood take a seat on the bench. Aguilar serving. All brought back across. Bowers to Aguilar. Smith gets it across, had to just two-handed. All hit to the back line, dug out by LaGrange. Aguilar to Bowers for the spike. That one dug out and returned by Elkhart. Malco with the hit, the set by Aguilar across court to Bowers, and she gets it in for the spike. 2-1 now, Guymon with the lead. Kiana Aguilar still serving. This will be her second serve in this set for the Lady Tigers. Blocked at the net by Smith, but it gave enough space in between the net to fall in there, so 2-2. LaGrange with the dig. A nice bump there by Aguilar. She saved that one. LaGrange over to Aguilar to Smith with the spike, and that one is returned wide, so 3-2. Guymon leads. So Peyton Bowers now serving for the Lady Tigers. All hit in the middle, spiked long. So 4-2, Guymon now leads. There's the second serve by Bowers. Elkhart returns, Malco to Aguilar. Smith in the middle with the spike kick. It's blocked back. Aguilar hits it. Vasquez hits it back across. And that one falls under the net. That'll be a point for Guymon. 5-2 now. Bowers for her third serve. Beautiful serve, curved just underneath over the top of the net. Return by LaGrange, blocked, but wide. So 6-2 now, Guymon leads. We've got a timeout on the court. Guymon leads in set number 3, 6-2 over Elkhart, and 2-0 in the match. And Peyton Bowers for her 5th serve. Ball returned, Malco with the hit. Aguilar over to LaGrange, hard spike, and gets it to drop off of the hands of an Elkhart player. 7-2 now the score. Lady Tigers have rallied. Under Bowers serving this time. Bowers with the dig, Aguilar with the set for Smith in the middle, it's blocked. So 7-3, the rally ends there as Elkhart takes over the service. There's a serve dug nicely by LaGrange. Aguilar to Vasquez, Vasquez's shot too long. So 7-4 now the score. Return, LaGrange gets it to Aguilar, over to LaGrange. And a nice kill shot from the back line there by LaGrange as she found an empty spot. Camry Kane back into the contest. There's a serve by Smith. Blocked at the net by Kane. Guymon able to get that one across. Ooh, and that was a nice spike from Elkhart right down the middle of the pipe. 8-5 now the score, Elkhart. Smith will take a seat on the bench now. As Malco returns. Malco tried to get to that one as that serve hit off the net, but couldn't quite get there. So 8-6 now the score. Guymon still leading. LaGrange with the dig. Bowers with the hit. LaGrange will two-hand it over. And falls in the front of the net. Malco with the hit. LaGrange with the spike. Elkhart able to return. Vasquez to Kane in the middle. Kane tips it over for the point. 9-6 now, Guymon leads. Hope Blood and Bethany Jones return as Kiana Aguilar and Jacqueline Vasquez go back out. So Blood serving. That one bumped across. Malco to Blood. Outside to LaGrange. That spike too long. 9-7 now the score as the serve returns to Elkhart. Here's a serve. Bowers with the hit. Jones can't quite get to that one in time. 9-8 now the score. That serve from Elkhart too long, so back over to Guymon. 10-8 now Guymon leads. Macy LaGrange serving, jump serve. Is a little bit too long. So 10-9 now the score. Malco with the dig. Blood will try to set it up. Didn't get a solid hit, but Bauer is able to get it over the net at least. The dig by LaGrange. Bowers gets it across after the bump by Blood again. And into the net on Elkhart. So that'll be a point for Guymon, 11-9. And Kane will go out. Smith returns to the match. Isabel Malco will be serving now for the Lady Tigers. Oh, blocked at the net by Smith. 12-9 now the score. That one off the side of the hand of an Elkhart player. 13-9 now the score. Malco serves for the third time. Oh, dug out, but hit backwards. Can't get it across. 14-9 now. And there's the serve. Dug, but hit sideways. 15-9 now. Guymon rallying again under Malco's service. That one a little bit long, so 15-10 now the score. Elkhart takes back over the service. Substitute for Elkhart. There's a shot, and it lands inbounds right in front of the back line. So 15-11 with that ace serve from Elkhart. That one into the net, so 16-11 now. Guymon still leads, as Aguilar and Vasquez will change places with Jones and Blood. Aguilar serving again. That one hits sideways and will not be returned. 17-11 now. Return by Elkhart. Malco with the hit. Aguilar. Bowers with the spike. Smith gets a partial block at the net. Returned by Bowers. That spike partially blocked by Vasquez. Aguilar set up Bowers outside. Spikes it across. Dug nicely by Elkhart. That hit into the net. Smith and Vasquez were there for the block, but didn't need it. 18-11 now. We've got a timeout on the court. Guymon leads Elkhart in the third set, 18-11. There's the serve from Aguilar out of the timeout. There's a spike, too long. So 19-11 now. Guymon leads. Aguilar will continue to serve. Guymon just 6 points away from a 3-0 match win. All returned by Elkhart. Malco hits it. Aguilar. LaGrange gets it across the net. Bowers with the bump. Smith with the spike. And that one will not be returned. 22-11 now. Guymon leads. Hit across. The spike attempt. Malco digs it out. Aguilar to LaGrange. LaGrange with the spike from the back line. They'll say it's in. So 21-11. Now the score. As Guymon continues to rally with Aguilar serving. At the net, return. Malco with the hit. Aguilar bumps it over. Malco with the dig over to Aguilar. Spike from the middle by Smith is saved. Malco with the dig again. Aguilar returns to the back corner. And Elkhart able to get it back. LaGrange. Aguilar to Smith in the middle for the spike, and it's too long. 21-12 now the score. Malco with the dig. Smith with the spike off the net. Elkhart able to return it. Ball bumped just before it went out. 21-13. Elkhart with control of the serve. Aguilar back to Vasquez. Hits it across. Dug out by Malco. Aguilar set up outside for Bowers. Elkhart able to save that one. Malco to Aguilar again. They'll set up Smith in the middle. She bumps it to the back line. And that one out of bounds. 22-13 now. Guymon with the lead.
Serve it up, Peyton. Serve it up.
Well, Peyton Bowers now serving for the Lady Tigers. That one dug out nicely, and a spike attempt into the net. So 23-13, just 2 points away from the win for the Lady Tigers, looking to move to 19-6. There's a serve from Bowers to the back line, and that one's not going to be returned. And we are down to match point now. Just one more point for the Lady Tigers is all that is needed. There's the serve to the back line, and it is long. So 24-14, Elkhart does stay alive. There's the serve, and that one can't be dug out. So 24-15 now the score. Malco gets it. Aguilar set it up. Malco will return it. Elkhart able to get it back across. Malco to Aguilar to Smith in the middle. She'll just have to bump it in the middle. Smith with the hit. Aguilar sets up Smith in the middle again. She'll just bump that one across. Can't get it over. So 24-16 now the score. Dug out by Bowers. Aguilar bumps it across. Blocked at the... There, Smith gets it across. And that is the match, 25-16. And the Guymon Lady Tigers have defeated the Elkhart Lady Wildcats 3-0 to move to 19-6 on the season. We thank you for joining us on PTCI Channel 2 for our coverage of Guymon Lady Tiger Volleyball, and hope you'll join us again next time. Good night from Guymon High School.